Welcome back. My name is Gideon. I'm a women's functional health practitioner helping you rebalance your gut, skin, energy, and cycle. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you three things I had to quit to clear 6 years of hormonal acne naturally. That's right. I had this insane journey to clearing my skin. It did not happen overnight. It was not as simple as removing some sugar or dairy or gluten. I wish. I wish it was that simple. But you know what? It's deeper than that. I took a holistic approach and I'm going to share that with you in this video. I do have a full video going through my complete journey and everything I tried, and I'll link that one below. But now I want to get right into it because when it comes to our skin, it is an external symptom of an internal problem. So our body, it's quite literally speaking to us. Grab some tea while you're at it here, because we're diving in. It is quite literally speaking to us, and it is asking for support. It is saying, "You know what? Something in your current environment, what is happening right now is not supportive to you," right? Your body is literally detoxing. It is literally asking for help. And often we get really frustrated, right? We're like, why are you doing it in this way? Because it hits us right in the face. And so we're forced to take that action that, sometimes you may not have taken it otherwise. And so when it comes to our skin, we're more willing to take action. But one of the things that we don't think about, tying into number one, is taking less action. And by that, I mean slowing down. Slowing down. Because if something's happening in your skin, your nervous system is having a direct correlation to that. Sure, your liver might need support, but what's happening with your cortisol pattern all day long? How is your body responding to stress? You might not think that you are stressed out at all. That was the case for me. I got my cortisol tested, the Dutch test. I run that on women now in my practice worldwide. And my cortisol came out really, really low, which signals a level of burnout when your cortisol is not even high during the day. And so just because I didn't feel stress doesn't mean my body was not feeling it. So then how do you create that safety in your body? You slow down. You start giving yourself more time in the mornings. If you're going on a walk, the goal isn't how fast can I get this done? The goal is let me stop, look around, look at the nature, the trees, the sun, take it in, appreciate it, and breathe a little bit more. This is what it means to slow down. I remember, and so these issues really stemmed from my teenage years for me. It wasn't like the acne came later on, but I was having period issues and other hormonal issues for some time. And I remember as I would walk through the halls of high school, I would be like speed walking, trying to get from one destination to the other. And as a former air cadet, it was something that was instilled in us when we were training. It was like, walk with a purpose, walk with a purpose. Like that was continuously being pushed out, that information. And so I applied that as I was walking in the hallways. And I remember one time a classmate said to me, "Why do you walk so fast? Like you're in such a rush to get to class. Where do you have to be?" And just upon reflecting now, I was always in that sort of motion where I wouldn't allow myself to breathe or relax. I was tense, uptight, and just getting from point A to point B, rushing, not slowing down. My body needed slowing down because when you rush for so long, you get to a point where your body is feeling depleted. And that's not what we want. So, number one, slowing down, breathing. Now, the second one. We often hear about the law of detachment and what it looks like to, if you really want something, like you're holding on to it too tightly, it's going to go away, right? Like what you chase runs, right? You let it go, it comes to you, you attract it. That narrative is quite out there. Same thing goes for your skin. If you are constantly waking up in the morning, grabbing your phone, opening up your camera, looking to see if you have new pimples, or going to the washroom, doing the same thing there, you are quite literally fixating on what you don't want more of: pimples, acne. The opposite is true when you let it go, when you're no longer analyzing your skin every single day. This is what has allowed me to be in a position here where I'm not even wearing makeup, which blows my mind. So, what I would do, I would take off my glasses, go into the washroom, smile at myself, not fixate on my skin, wash my hands, go about my day. I wasn't sitting there seeing if my skin was better or worse from the day before. I knew that I had to let go to a certain extent and focus on what I want more of, because what you focus on grows. And if I kept focusing on the negative, I was going to receive more of that. That was where my energy was going. And so that's why it's really critical how you start your mornings, what that looks like. Are you rushing to the mirror? What state are you in? Because here's where it leads to one key principle, which is having compassion for yourself. Simple. Having compassion for yourself. How would you treat a friend going through the exact same situation as you are right now? Would you love her any less? Would you think of her as less worthy? Probably not. So, why do we think the same for ourselves? You can simultaneously want to better yourself, support your health, and get to that state where you have clear skin, and also love and respect yourself where you're at right now. You can do both at the same time. You can honor both versions of you in the now. And so, self compassion, baby, incredibly, incredibly important. And then the third one sort of ties into that slowing down, rush, stress state. But instead of going through your day stressed out because of how you're moving, not taking time to slow down, another way that our bodies feel this stress to an extreme level without us realizing it is when we skip breakfast. Women are particularly sensitive to this because your cortisol levels, they are going to peak when you wake up in the morning, but they can remain elevated if you don't eat breakfast, and studies show this actually. So we need to be nourishing ourselves, getting in protein, fat, fiber, at least 25, 30 grams of protein in the morning. This is going to stabilize your blood sugar levels, and it's going to help you feel more calm, less anxious, and stressed out, and support your skin. Because we know that irregular blood sugar levels lead to acne. And then what happens when you have acne? You're stressed out. But what happens when you're stressed out? That also actually messes up your blood sugar. That's how incredible our body is that when we're thinking stressful thoughts, that can have a physiological impact on our blood sugar levels. Because when your body releases your stress and energy hormone cortisol, your blood sugar levels rise as a result. So it's interconnected. And then you end up being stressed because you have acne, but then that leads to more acne. And so we got to cut it out. And how are we going to do that? By setting you up for success in your mornings. So now, not only are you not analyzing your skin, not rushing, but you're also eating something that's literally information for your body, telling your body it's safe to support you all day long so that you are supported as you go through your journey to get clearer skin. Okay? So these are three things. We don't often think about them. I want you to comment one thing that has made a big impact on your health, or which of these three you're going to implement. I want to know, because when you comment, you commit to that. Now, if you're interested in working one on one in a capacity together for 6 months to get clear, glowing skin, supporting your energy, your hormones, getting the gut and hormone testing, book a free call below or watch my free 6-step blueprint to clear skin, balance hormones, and lasting energy. Both of those links will be below. And as always, like this video so I can reach more women. And I'm sending you so much love wherever you are. Goodbye.